In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your own customized shelf in order to be a little more efficient in your workflow when you're working within Maya. So the first thing that I'm going to do in order to create my customized shelf, it's go into my menu of item to modify the shelf, which is this arrow right here. I'm going to click on it and then go to new shelf. Then it's going to give me a window for me to create a give it a name. So in this case, it's for me, it's just going to be my tools, and then press OK. And you're going to notice that it actually created a shelf at the end of my shelf bar over here. And now what I need to do is actually start adding the different tools that I'm going to be using. In this case, for instance, going to be a modeling project. So I'm going to switch into polygons, and I'm going to go into my edit mesh. I'm just going to detach this so I can have access to all my tools, and I'm just going to start including a couple of my modeling the modeling tools that I use the most. So I'm going to hold Control Shift, left click, and then click on extrude, and notice that my extrude tool now appears within the tool that I just created. So I'm just going to go down the list and just add a couple more tools that I use a lot during my modeling process. So I'm gonna include insert edge loop tool. So Control Shift, left click, going down the list here. Connect components, again Control Shift, left click. Delete edge vertex tool, Control Shift, left click. I'm also going to be adding the beveling tool. Alright, leave it there. I also want to add a couple of create tools over here. Again, usually in polygon modeling you start from a primitive, so I'm going to include sphere, cube, cylinder. Just close that. Then I want to switch into my surfaces and include a couple of my surface-based tools. So I'm going to go into Edit Curves. I want to include Insert Knot. So Control Shift, left click. It's right there. Surfaces. I'm going to include Revolve, Loft, Planar. And under Edit NURBS, I want to include a insert isoforms. So I'm just going to Control Shift, left click, and now I have a customized shelf that has the tools that my workflow I would most likely be using. Another thing that I like to do at this point is also organize the order of importance. For instance, I just want to take my primitives and put it in the front over here. Make sure my beveling's right here. So I'm just middle click and dragging my tools and just making sure they're on the right order of importance for me. So I'm gonna take the insert the isoforms, middle click on it, and just drag it right next to my insert knots. I think that's the right order, again, for my modeling preferences. The next thing that I like to do, there's other ways that you can go about organizing your customized shelf, and also you can actually customize the location of your shelf within the shelves that you have here, and it's by going into your shelf editor, which is right under the menu of items to modify the shelf. So just click on the arrow, shelf editor, and by default it's going to have highlighted the shelf that you have selected. So in my case it's going to be my tools, and here it has a list of all of the tools that I added into my shelf. And at this point I can take my customized shelf, and again, by default it's going to start at the end of the shelf area over here, and I actually want to bring it to the front again, just to kind of give it a little bit of order of importance. So I'm just going to click on the move up red arrow over here, just move it all the way up. As you can see, my tools are now at the front of my shelf and not at the end. I can also either move around my shelf, the different tools within my customized shelf by using the move up and move down in my shelf content part of the window here. You can also select the tools that you don't need or that you might have added twice by accident and just click on the trash bin over here. So again, just for the sake of the example, I'm going to select my planer under surfaces and I'm just going to delete that, and again notice it's no longer on my customized shelf. So I'm just going to go ahead and just click on all shelves, save all shelves. I actually do need that planer one, so I'm just going to go back into my surface, Control Shift, right click on it. Again, I just clicked on it by accident twice, so I need to get rid of one of them. I can go back into my shelf editor, and just delete the extra one, or I can actually just middle click on the one that I did extra and just drag it into this trash bin over here. Beyond this, in order to be able to take this shelf and be able to have it with you at all times. Again, sometimes you're not going to be working with your own computer. What you have to do is make sure that you have all your shelves saved. So it's basically going to whatever you just customize is going to save within the preferences of your computer. So what you can do is actually go into the preferences destination in your computer, and your PC will be somewhere within your documents, your Maya folder. This is just whatever version you're using, and then the prefs folder. So, and when you're within the prefs folder, you have a couple of different things that are saved within your Maya. The one that we're going to be looking at is the shelves, so double click on it, and if I look here, I should be able to find the one that I just created, which is right here. And if I wanted to take the shelf and again, I'm not going to be working on my computer all the time, I can just take it to a different computer, a different workstation. So I can just copy this shelf, my tools, and open up a version of mine in a different computer, go into my menu of item to modify the shelf, and just load that item. So you can load it from whatever, or even put it within your prefs in that computer, and it should load up with your other shelves. So that covers customizing your own shelf. I'm hoping this helped to improve your efficiency in Maya. Thank you for watching.